Hello, this is Eitan Shalom, and I am back to discuss my cabbage vegetable dish with black mustard seed from the Ayurvedic perspective. I had a few more things I wanted to say about both this dish and cabbage. I did say earlier that cabbage is a superfood, and I want to explain exactly why. Cabbage is packed with vitamins. It is high in vitamin C. Even after cooking, it retains its vitamin C. It is high in B1, vitamins B1, B2, and B6. It is also high in minerals, calcium, magnesium, and potassium. What else? It is also very high in omega-3 essential fatty acids. It is high in bioflavonoids. It is high in both soluble and insoluble fiber. And most importantly, and also it's high in vitamin K, which does mean that if you're on an anti-clotting drug, then you have to be careful about cabbage, or not even eat it at all. So be careful about that. It is almost even most importantly very high in cancer-fighting antioxidants. It contains cabbage contains all kinds of phytochemicals that in various studies have been showed to lower incidences of cancer or a relapse of cancer. There's references to that on the article about cabbage on my website. From the Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic perspective, what's interesting is from the Chinese medicine perspective, cabbage is considered very easy to digest. It's said that it, quote unquote, nourishes the spleen and stomach, which is code. When Chinese medicine says that, as it says about many easy to digest foods, it's telling us that it's seen as an easy to digest vegetable. From the Ayurvedic perspective, cabbage is neither warming nor cooling. It's neutral. And it has both the sweet and bitter taste. And this is why cabbage can be a rather tridoshic vegetable when made correctly. The sweet taste pacifies vata and pitta, whereas the bitter taste pacifies pitta and kapha. Overall, cabbage is a fantastic vegetable for people with kapha dosha. It's also a fantastic vegetable for people with pitta dosha. People with vata dosha can have cabbage. They just need to eat it probably in more moderate amounts. And again, depending on whether they're vata pitta and whether they have strong digestive fire. As I've said earlier in my talk about lentils, if you eat a food and you get bloating or gas pretty quickly from that, or in a way that you can say that it was definitely from that food, then that food by definition has elevated your vata. So if you have an issue with vata, the truth is you don't want to do things in general that elevate any of your doshas. But if it's a one-off, that's fine. But if you always find that with cabbage, then you need to figure out whether there's a way to prepare it in which it doesn't cause gas or bloating. The pungent taste, which is in this dish because of the mustard seed, and you can also increase that pungency if you want with a little black pepper or white pepper, which goes really well with cabbage. The pungent taste is, in Ayurveda, derives from the elements of fire and air, which is makes the pungent taste hot, of course, like fire, but also dry and light like air. The pungent taste warms, stimulates, dries, and lightens Kapha. So again, pungent spices and foods are very good for Kapha. But it's the pungent taste in small amounts stimulates digestion, which makes the pungent taste in small amounts excellent for Vata. The bitter taste, on the other hand, my looks like the battery of my camera is going to run out. But suffice to say that the bitter taste is elevating to Vata in large amounts. But again, just remember that in Ayurveda, every dosha should have all 6 tastes over the course of a day, even better during a single meal, and so that you don't have to be afraid of one particular taste just because of your dosha. Vata dosha has to have some pungent taste and some bitter taste. I'm going to finish now because the battery in my camera is going to run out. I do have something else to say. I will change my battery and be back in a moment.